System is real simple because all you have to understand the two sides. This is me, I bring in you. In order to participate, I have to get a team package which sets me up with everything that I need. It's about $1,000 worth of value. You get your website, you get all the tools that you need to get going. It's only about $300, which is less than half the cost of the smartphone that you are filming me with. If you have a smartphone, it's about $600-700. It lets you go on Facebook, it lets you play games, but it does nothing for you. For less than half the cost of that, we can turn that into an ATM. The only other thing you have to do is have a minimum 50-point auto ship just to allow you to qualify for everything that we've got. So the way it works is real simple. You get involved, and then we get to work, and we create the Freedom Team. This gets you started. These are basically your qualifiers. The trick here is to get your first 3 enrolled. You're going to earn a $50 override on each of those people. But because I helped you get started, for my efforts, I'm going to earn $80. What makes this so exciting is that you've already got half your investment back. But if you're really serious about doing what we're doing, you're going to get active, and we want you to get those first 3 in your first 2 weeks. And if you do that, we're going to double this to 100 on each one. So now, in less than 2 weeks, you've already joined the system, you've got your kit, you've got your website, you haven't even been billed for your credit card, you've recouped everything that cost you. All you have to do is get busy in 2 weeks. Now this sets you up to create your wealth team. You're now qualified. So what do? We know that you get your 3, we're gonna work with them to get their 3 and their 3, because in 2 weeks, they're gonna get back their money. As you create your wealth system, it's no different than doing ABC one more time. You now have your 4th, your 5th, and your 6th. These are important because when you have your 4th, you trigger your own set of earnings just like this. So now, when you bring in these 4, you earn not only the 50, but you also earn that 80. So now it's 130 on each person that you bring in. Your 4th, your 5th, your 6th, your 7th, your 8th, your 9th. Bring in 10 people, you've got $1,300. It's not too bad. But here's the magic to this whole thing. What are these 3 people going to want to do immediately?
Get their 3.
So let's just focus on the first 3. These 3 get their 3. He's got his money back. He did that in 2 weeks. But you're now going to earn $80 on each of these 3. And what are they going to want to do? Get their 3. So 2 weeks later, you now have, this guy's got his 3. There's 9. And then 2 weeks after that, they get their 3. There's 27. And 2 weeks after that, assuming everybody works it correctly, you've got an organization that just brought in 81 people. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 months down the road, if you follow our system, you've got 80 people that just joined. At how much? 80, which is how much? Could you use an extra $6,400? But understand this. That's one leg. As soon as you bring in the 5th one, you can do this again. As soon as you bring the 5th one, we trigger a 50% matching bonus over here. So if this guy goes out and does that, you're going to get $3,000 just on him alone. So you want to make sure these are 3 people just like you. Oh, by the way, when you get the 6th one, we trigger a turbo, which means instead of $80 per person, this now becomes 100 on these 3, on those 3, on those 3, on those 3. So instead of $6,400, now it's $8,100. Picture, if you will, a small organization, not a big one, that's only bringing in 50 to 100 people a week, a month. That's 5,000 to 10,000 monthly just on this. Oh, but there's more because they're all coming in with the auto ship. So as you're accumulating these fast start bonuses, this is plugging into your unilevel. So you're building your volume, getting 7% on every auto ship. And as this begins to grow that, That's how you build a legacy organization. What did that take, 4 minutes?
5 exactly.